Hello students, myself Dr. Rajendra Dandavate, Associate Professor, Department of Zoology, Arts, Commerce and Science College. Today's topic of our discussion is reproduction in Paramecium, particularly the sexual reproduction. The sexual reproduction in Paramecium is called as conjugation. The conjugation is simply temporary union of two individuals of one and the same species for purpose of exchange a part of their micronuclear material. In conjugation, two conjugates of different types comes close together. This conjugation is firstly described by scientist Hartwig. Here, when these two individuals comes in contact at the oral site, they get adhered to each other. These individuals called as X-conjugate. When these individuals comes close to each other, the pellicle and ectoplasm of both individuals at attached site get disintegrate, and there is formation of the protoplasm bridge in between these two organisms. The micronucleus and macronucleus, these are the two nuclei out of which the macronucleus do not take part in the reproduction. Only micronucleus takes part in this reproduction. The micronucleus enlarge and undergoes two successive divisions. One of these divisions is a reduction division. Thus, four haploid micronuclei are produced in each individuals. Out of these four micronuclei, three get degenerate and one divides. The remaining nuclei of each conjugate divides into the two unequal nuclei. The smaller is called as the male pronuclei, larger is called as the female pronuclei. The male pronuclei of one fuses with female pronuclei of other. There is formation of the cytoplasmic bridge, and after their exchange of genetic material, there is formation of zygote takes place. The two X conjugate now get separate from each other. In each X conjugate, zygote nucleus divides three times. It produces 8 nuclei. Out of 4 becomes macro and 4 remains as the same, called as the micronucleus. 3 micronuclei disintegrate and disappear in cytoplasm. Each X conjugate with 4 nucleus and 1 micronucleus, where the micronucleus divides mitotically into 2 micronuclei. At the same time, X conjugate divides by transverse binary fission. Now, each individual receives 2 macronucleus and 1 micronucleus. The micronucleus of each individual get divides with the division of the labor daughter Paramecium, forming 2 individuals. Again, each individual contains 1 macronucleus and 1 micronucleus. And hence, at the end of the conjugation, from single X conjugate, there is formation of the 4 daughter Paramecium, and hence from 2 daughter X conjugate, there is formation of the 8 daughter individuals, each containing 1 macronucleus and 1 micronucleus. This is the end of the conjugation. Now, this conjugation having some significance like rejuvenation of the race. Now, rejuvenation is nothing but the restoration of the vitality of the Paramecium. It does not lose its vigor if the binary fission continues repeatedly. Size of animals get decreases, and for avoiding this, conjugations get the rejuvenation. The second significance of the conjugation is nuclear reorganization. Here, nuclear material is reorganized and a readjustment occurs between cytoplasm and nuclear apparatus. And third important points or significance of conjugation is hereditary variations. Binary fission produces genetic variations, but in conjugation, meiosis and fusion of the pronuclei of different nucleus occurs, and there is formation of the new genes. There are some economic importance of the protozoans. The protozoans are some are useful, some are harmful. The protozoans which are useful they use as food for the different aquatic animal, for example, insects, worms, fishes, feed, etc. There are these protozoans are also helpful in the cell digestion. Means large number of protozoans living in polluted water feeds on the waste organic matters and it avoids the pollution. And next important thing about the symbiotic protozoans. Some protozoans like trichogamma live in the gut of the termites and wood ridges, where these termites are unable to digest the cellulose. On the other hand, these protozoans helps in digestion of the food material. Next important thing, but the water pollution. Some protozoans are causes water pollution. These are the harmful protozoans. For example, Pyridium gynogen get multiply in water and changes the water color, water taste, etc. The second harmful protozoans nothing but the reduction of the soil fertility. Some species are found in the moist soil reduce the soil fertility. And there are some harmful protozoans called as the parasitic protozoans. These protozoans leads to parasitic mode of life. They are parasites of the animals, plants, etc. They take food and shelter from the host. For example, Antibo histolytica, Trichomonas, Trypanosoma gambians, and Plasmodium. These are some harmful protozoans. Thanks.